The Bengals against Jeff Garcia and the Cleveland Browns. First quarter scoreless. This is Kyle Larson. Oh, how good is that punt? Out of the one. Oh, so Cleveland's in big trouble. They'll never get out. They're going to hand it. Oh, no, they're not. Jeff Garcia. Andre Davis. And he could go all the way. 99 yards. The 10th time there's been a 99-yard pass play in NFL history. This just in, Tom. You can't throw any longer than that.
Yeah, Delco O'Neal, up and bump and run, little stop and go by Andre Davis, and he's a former track star, so when he takes off, not many people are going to catch him in this league.
A 99-yard hookup. Then Cleveland leaves so it's up on Mellon and what? And then it's what? And then the Bengals what? Kevin Case it hard. Makes a case for Cincinnati. And it's 14-7. Now, since he scored 10 more than 17-14 until William Green. A lot more offense out of these squads than we might have thought, Tom. 2 minutes left in the half. Green, 8-yard run. And then just 7 seconds left in the half. Third and goal from the 5. Jeff Garcia. And that's just a clutch play. Clock winding down at the half. The teams that score at the end of the half, it's almost as big as scoring at the end of the game sometimes. 21-17. Carson Palmer to Chad Johnson. Ship Pepto-Bismol to 4 defensive backs of Cleveland, saying he's giving an upset stomach. Well, he caught a few, but he dropped 4. That one, you can't fault him on the Tom. He did not have his way today really this week.
Yeah, and Chad asked for the interference call against Anthony Henry. May have been warranted right there, but, you know, the referee only gets one look at it.
And here's what he told him. The one that coach is the only one you need. That's Jeff Garcia. Leads up 59 yards. You know, a Cleveland back hasn't caught balls for 100 yards since Eric Metcalf. That's back in 1993, so the first time that's happened in 11 years. Jeff Garcia, after a rip with Coach Butch Davis, coach saying that Garcia was skittish, he should stay in the pocket. Well, despite a couple turnovers, 4 touchdown passes for a tough night. Jeff Garcia, they went 34-17.
Yeah, and 46 carries for 139 yards, so I think that Butch Davis showed great balance with his squad. And all of those passes for the touchdowns, when you see Garcia making those throws, you may want him to stay in the pocket, but he's more comfortable outside the pocket, on the move, throwing the football. I'm always a believer in this. Let the quarterback do what he's comfortable doing. He's going to be best at that.
And the Bengals look like they're a far cry at this point from a team that made a surge last year under Marvin Lewis.
But you can't put this on Carson Palmer. You have to put this on. No, I know you're not, but you have to put this on the defense. Right now, they're not helping this young kid. You don't want to make a young quarterback pay for every mistake that he makes.
449 yards to 189.
There you are.
Even they don't look like Marvin's defense at all. This might take a step back season before they go a couple steps forward. We're going to go forward with some teams that have been bouncing forward for a long time. New England at 4-0. Could they keep rolling against the Seattle Seahawks? The 2 other undefeated teams going into Week 6, Chad Pennington and New York Jets. Will they be caught looking ahead in a donut game against San Francisco? Yeah, kind of. And the Philadelphia Eagles. Last year lost the title game to Carolina. This time they had Carolina on their mind and in their house.
NFL Primetime, presented by Miller Lite. Grab yourself a great tasting low-carb Miller Lite. And in part by Energizer. Primetime, presented by Miller Lite.
Houston at Tennessee. Remember they built the stadium in Nashville, the Woolly one-time Oilers. They're now division foes. The Texans 0-4 against Steve McNair and the Tennessee Titans. McNair tipped ball out of the hands of Drew Bennett into the hands of Aaron Glenn. McNair struggling today. Don't believe me? Watch this. McNair, tip again, Gunther Robinson. Second pick for McNair very early. Now next Titans possession. But he can also do this. Early second quarter, pump fake, on the move. Drew Bennett, 10 touchdown, 10-yard touchdown, 7-3 Tennessee. Next drive, it's David Carr. Boy, everybody on this team makes big catches, Tom. Not only Andre Johnson, this is Jabbar Gaffney. He had 5 for 85. McNair to Chris Brown, who's nailed right here by Jason Simmons.
Yeah, and look at the hit right on the side, right in the ribs, right on the arm, right on the shoulder. Heard a number of things right there.
Had to leave. More on that in a moment. Then 13-10 in the fourth. McNair. Kylie Wong. McNair throwing it to the Wong guy. What a great play he made. And 3 picks now for Houston. 6 minutes to play in the fourth. Carter Andre Johnson beats Zamari Roll 13 yards first down. Carr, little flare out to Johnson. If he's Roll again, that sets up a Jonathan Wells run. And Houston is going into Tennessee leading 20-10. Get McNair rally. Picked off in the end zone by Marcus Goldman. And look at him run out. Houston, you can see them grow at least.
That's right.
They've never been 3-3. They've never beaten the Tennessee Titans. Just like the way that they play hard every game. They got some good athletes at receiver. And Houston beats Tennessee 20-10. Tennessee a puzzle.
Yeah, and David Carr, look at the numbers, 16-26, 266. Yes, the touchdown and INT. So very careful with the football. And another team that ran the football an awful lot today. This is a game plan that the coach is very comfortable.
Not the Tennessee team we saw at Lambeau Field. Chris Brown was a right shoulder burner, so it looks like probably good news for Tennessee. Chiefs with a week off after the Dick Vermeil squad won on the Monday night against Baltimore, and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is Trent Green, and look at the jump pass that he makes to Holmes, that they were in big trouble. And how does he get this off? And Jack Del Rio, late in the game, challenging it, but they said no, the game was knocked down.
What a great play by Trent Green. You know, clearly when you look at it in slow motion, he got the ball off in time.
But the extra point is missed by Lawrence Tynes. So here's the situation. It's 16-14 Kansas City, but they're not up by 3. Byron Leftwich gets pressure from the Chiefs, goes down hard. Now, if you think back, he's done this before. When? November 2002, he was at Marshall. And injured his ankle when he's hit and rolling around in pain. Look what his teammates did. Remember this game, Sean? They literally picked him up, his linemen, and carried him down the field so they could end up going for the winning score. Come on here, big guy. You're coming with us, Dick. So you know that he's tough. All right, so in this game, now he's tough. And Leftwich shaken up, pass broken up by Dexter McCleon after going for it 4th and 1. At the time, you wondered why Del Rio was gambling. But Tynes, remember, they cut Morton Anderson to keep the youngster Tynes. This is a 42-yard field goal. It stays 16-14 to Jacksonville with one last chance. Leftwich to not Jimmy Smith, Cortez Hankton, 12 yards. Tick under a minute. Leftwich to Ernest Wilford. Remember, he caught the winner week 1 at Buffalo in the last few seconds. Then Leftwich, wow, Hankton, touchdown. Cortez Hankton, second year from Texas Southern. Then they went for 2 because up by 4 was a lob to Reggie Williams. So limping once again. Byron Leftwich and the Jacksonville Jaguars win it late. They win by the count of 22-16. So they're 4-2. And the Chiefs, who last year won 13 games, have fallen to 1-4. And Leftwich, 24-36 for almost 300 yards. At times, they don't look the most cohesive squad. But I have a saying, and you know what it is. 1 is an accident, 2 is a trend, 3 or more is evidence. They've won all these games late. They cool and poised.
Well, 3 of those wins within the last 45 seconds, and all of them fairly late in the game. So you're talking about a team we talked about finishing this morning. And I think you see this young team growing up with this quarterback, Byron Leftwich, a defense that is certainly stout. And I think that their coach, again, we've got another coach who plays to that. Jack Del Rio understands. Don't make a mistake. We don't make mistakes offensively. We're going to have a chance to win, and it's taught this young team to finish games.
You know what? I'll tell you what else I've noticed. This is a team. Okay, last week they ran out of gas a little bit. They went up to San Diego, and they hit a bad game as a young team that's going to happen. But whether they've won or lost, and they've won all these late games, they're playing hard, 60 minutes. Good things happen.
That's right.
Especially if you keep your head about it.
Stay focused. And we forget, Fred Taylor's touchdown. We forget how fast Fred Taylor really is when he gets out in the open field.
And meanwhile, Kansas City at 1-4, you know, with Denver playing well, Kansas City better not let them out of their sights. They know that enough. They know that. That's a tough loss for the Chiefs, but wow, those Jaguars.
Chevrolet Fantasy Ticker is brought to you by the new Chevrolet. 10 new cars and trucks in 20 months. An American revolution.
Miami at Buffalo. I think about the 90s. I mean, every year at least one of them was in there. And as a matter of fact, 4 of the years of the 90s, these two teams played against each other. Marino and Kelly and Shula and Marv Lee. You go on and on. Going into this game, the two teams were combined 0-9. What a nice birthday present it would have been for the owner, Ralph Wilson, 86 years young on this day, if the Bills could win at home. Jay Fiedler from starting after a cracked rib last week. Fiedler looking for Rob Conrad. Oh, boy. Tequila Spike's gone. Boy, the Dolphins just continue to turn it over time after time on a nasty day up in Buffalo. And they've allowed 4. Yeah, their defense, when you allow 4 picks the other way, it ain't their defense.
Yeah, and take a look at Spike. He's just reading the quarterback eyes right there. Feels the fullback going out into the flat. Conrad and just jumps on the football.
Well, Miami's kicked a field goal, and Bryant kicking today. West Welker just on the kick team. Fiedler over the middle of Darius Thompson. Dolphins, one of their rare leads all year. They let a little bit in that Bengals game. 10-7 at the half. Drew Bledsoe to Mark Kittle. Bills, now they're up by 17-10. Late in the third, Miami first and goal at the 1. Sandy Morris had a good game against his ex-team, but not today. Suffered a loss. Then that's second down. Now here's third down. Fiedler is pressured, then sacked by Aaron Schobel, who had 2.5 on this day. And then Willis McGahee in his first start. Watch the Thunder here. Woo, man! Blast through the Dolphins and takes it deep. McGahee, 31-yard pickup, 111 yards rush. And the Bills circle the wagons. They beat the Dolphins 20-13 in a sack patrol. The Dolphins never 0-6, right? Even in their expansion year in 1966, they won their 6th game. So, man, Buffalo off the shine. Mike Mularkey, first win as a head coach.
Yeah, congratulations to Mike. And you see 15 completions by Drew, but look who his main man was. It's Eric Moe, 5 receptions for almost half the yards that they threw for. That's the way they win football games. And McGahee, quite a debut as a starter.
And the Dolphins only 212 yards on offense. Another beautiful game for them offensively. Redskins Bears. You're looking for a pinball wizard on the scoreboard. Not this game. Brian Urlacher back after missing 2 games. Little Clinton Portis had to mark a 19-yard run. Here's a 19-yard carry. Portis 171 yards today. Mark Brunell has been struggling. Numbers not good today, but there's a nice touchdown play action to Rod Gardner. 10-0 Redskins. Late second quarter. Guess how much Portis is going to run for here, Tom? 19 yards. He's shaken up, so he had to be deported for a while, but he would return. Then later in the drive, it's the Bears defense. The Mike Brown out for the year. This fellow's been hurt for a few games, but Jerry Halls of Montezuma. The Halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. From New Hampshire, Jerry and Zuma, touchdown. Well, we had that well choreographed. He's out. 70-yard interception return, 10-7. So Jonathan Quinn, with Grossman gone, Quinn's the quarterback, and this is what he did to Bobby Wade. He's a tough character. Look at this. Wade is for. Can you leave me a little? Sean Springs and Fred Smoot.
So a lot of these throws not designed to actually go and get a first down. Guys getting hit absolutely every catch of football, including Jonathan Quinn himself.
Sean Springs there, the former Seahawk on the second. 1 for 13 Bears, third down. Now it's 13-10. And at 4th and 15, the Bears still have a chance. Quinn's pet, Sean Taylor. Look at the size and the speed of this top draft pick. And then, and then, Quinn, 10 of 22 for 65 in the Joe game. One opening day, he wins week 6. And the Redskins beat the Bears in